A great start to the weekend here. Continues with the first of three between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Zach and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, is pitching matchup get much better than what we've got here for this one?
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
The Yanks have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Dwight Gooden, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Craig Biggio digging in now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Henderson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive it around. Tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Gooden has thrown a little over 110 innings so far and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Line towards center field. Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
So now here is Ralph Kiner, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that's dead center for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Red Sox. Yanks coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball, The Show. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
And now here is Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
3-2, full count. payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown
Julio.
Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Into the box, Bernie Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Enters play here at 279. 22 home runs and 63 runs batted in. The 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Henderson.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Ricky Henderson. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Williams stands at first with one out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2 and 2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here comes Tino Martinez as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A ball and a strike.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
The 1-1. This is popped up, and Konerko will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches. and send him packing without much problem.
Paul Konerko is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The average for him at 267 on the year. 17 home runs and 43 RBIs. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Hot shot to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
Rafael Devers comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Willie Mays waits on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Willie Mays comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked. A little angry on that heater.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Count still at 1-2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
And the next up would be Alex Verdugo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's quickly 0-2. Now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit to right. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Stepping up is Jose Canseco. Comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball's leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
And he takes ball 1. Sale has registered just under 110 innings on the mound and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Ball and a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
6, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate here is Cecil Fielder. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. A ball and no strikes.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And he misses again, ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. A check on first by Sale, and a dive, but he's back. Fielder, base runner at first with 1 out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Alan.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat. Here it's strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
The set and the 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Mays finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So it's It's back to the top of the order now. And digging in now at the plate will be Craig Biggio. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So now to the plate, Ralph Kiner, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And that means J.D. Martinez gets to it with 2 outs as well.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Welcome back. As the Yankees... Fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with.
Leading off for the Yankees.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Jorge Posada.
Now here's the first offering. Jorge Posada is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike 1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And this is lined softly to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Misses, ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Stepping in once again is Derek Jeter, grounded out in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Kiner's there. 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Bernie Williams.
At the plate now is Bernie Williams. He collected a base hit his first time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go. The new inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Paul Konerko. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Henderson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Another one sent foul. Fouled off. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that. Count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. A ball and a strike.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
Count is 1-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So here is Ricky Henderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Mays, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings up Tino Martinez. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number
so
33.
Stepping in is Jose Canseco. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Still even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
In now is the Yankees DH. Cecil Fielder singled in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Here's the 2-0. Two out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And this is swung on and missed. Hold on to, but either way, the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Alex Verdugo. And now the first pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Fouled away. Three and two now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning. No one on with one down, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Craig Biggio. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 now.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone!
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Canseco able to track it down for the third out. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. Middle of the night at Yankee Stadium. Now 1-0 Boston. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off
set
for the
now
Yankees,
for the bottom of the fifth,
the
and that'll
baseman,
give way to the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's out. That's ball 3.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Alan Trammell is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 3 balls and a strike to Hall of Famer Alan Trammell.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. That's popped up. Biggio moving to his left. 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter. Jorge Posada flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark, it's been a treat to watch.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch.
Back outside. I got to count 2-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder Ralph Kiner popped him up. Soriano has a play. 1 out.
The batter.
Well, the play. First pitch on its way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Smoke toward third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Konerko.
Next to dig in, Paul Konerko. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Into the box now, Bernie Williams. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Ricky Henderson. Belted high and deep into right center. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. And it's gone. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season. And the Yankees.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
And now Tino Martinez, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sale into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Hit well again. Down the right field line. Racing back, the right fielder. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. A solo shot down the line in right. Number 17 for him on the season, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Up next to
the plate now, Jose Canseco. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. It's the Yankees 2 and the Red Sox 1. Here now is Rafael Devers. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 1-1 the count now. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Lays off. 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning, it's so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
At the plate, Willie Mays. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail it here 2-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Cecil.
Pitch on the way.
Fielder.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
A ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Now into the box,
Now
Alfonso
the second
Soriano.
baseman.
He went down on strikes last time up. And he lays off there 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. So now into the box is Alan Trammell. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. No hits to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Kiner's there. And the inning is over. So they can't make anything. Ramiro Mendoza will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Mendoza is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, Matty V, this guy had it going in this one. You look down at the bottom of that scroll. 10 strikeouts. He had that swing and miss stuff from the beginning all the way to the end in this one.
Into the box, Craig Biggio, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Henderson is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Fouled off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Austin Bryce.
Number 31.
Now here's the pitch. Derek Jeter is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Mays is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting,
and there are the final
fielder,
numbers for the
Bernie
Boston starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Bernie Williams stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. Darryl Strawberry will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Darryl Strawberry.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely.
He's going.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded foul. Williams, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. In the air down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Now to bat, Tino Martinez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. A dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Two out with the man at first. Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. The Yanks leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Darryl Strawberry will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 18, Darryl.
And stepping in, Ralph Kiner. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. And that misses, ball one. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
So it was a strikeout swinging. J.D. Martinez goes down for out number 2 in the top of the ninth. Stepping in now, Paul Konerko. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Flew out last time up. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Strike 3. Good night, Boston.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. So the Bronx Bombers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dwight Gooden earns his 12th victory in the ball game as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Chris Sale struck out 10 in the losing effort. Ramiro Mendoza works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 2 runs, 7